Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to Phil Plays Bays. Welcome back. No intro today. I'm just going to jump straight in. I'm a little bit early than announced, but I figured that'd give me some time to do a little bit of jammy jam beforehand before getting started with the regular programming. This should be coming through. Oh man, that line is just really, really hard. Alright, fine. We'll do it slower. Ah, come on. 3, 4. I should probably add the activity that whatever I'm up to at the moment. Activity adder, which is my own little script that I've got that displays all of that stuff on screen, all that good stuff. This was Justin Rain's line practice. I'm going to do a little bit of Stella as well. Stella solo memo practice. There we go. And right now we're doing the Justin Rains. And I hope that I'll have enough energy left to do after you've gone as well. Should have enough time to do that. I hope the stream quality is alright for everybody. It looks okay on my end. Everything's in the green, but YouTube says it's poor. Which is annoying. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary right. I'm not sure why it's telling me that, but in one case, I don't need to keep my eyes fixed upon this. I just need to look at the base. Back to this. Usually, to internalize a line, everybody will recommend playing it in different keys. Let's see how this one sort of develops across the fretboard. Should be able to translate this one into most keys, I suppose. If we're in F sharp, D major, sharp minor, or D major. After F sharp, B. By which I mean it's not B. G major. Next is E. C major. Now in A. Something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it starts at the one end, as far as I remember. D minor. Major. We are now in C. 3, 4, 1. We were in G. We were in C. Sorry. Now in F. F minor, that is. She starting in the correct place. 1. B flat. One. 3, 4, 1. A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. D flat. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, F sharp, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, B. E, 1. A, 1. Now in D. C. 1. C. 1. F. 1. G flat, C sharp, F sharp. Sorry. I'm just taking it through the circle of fifths. Here's some coffee. Just taking it through the circle of fifths. It's always a good thing to be combining multiple things at the same time. Once you get very comfortable with them, at first, obviously, don't overload yourself with, trying to practice too many concepts at once. It's just overwhelming, and I'm not really sure about the retention that can incur when you do that. It's probably best to do small things regularly than to do just everything every day. I'm not sure about the retention on that one. That's what we were just playing with. Yeah. Oh man, I really suck at this. Yo, what's up, Akil? How you doing, dude? Just playing with a little bit of a different technique right now. So sort of just going with the flow of what I'm sort of jamming over. Yeah, I've never really spent much time practicing this kind of technique, apart from just plucking bass notes. Obviously, plucking notes and palm muting them. That's about as much practice as I've ever put into this. But it's an interesting technique to develop. Some people do some really, really interesting stuff, notably. That I think Korean band, that Korean guy that I transcribed some time ago. Dun, 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 dun. Really cool stuff using that technique. Not sure that's something I would be putting a huge amount of time into, but certainly a fun thing to do. And I've also realized that I just don't do enough sort of funky jamming consistent, solid. I don't do enough of it. So just trying to develop simple ideas and stay consistent with them. That's really never something I've done. Well, not something I've done recently, I suppose. Starting really, really simply. Well, I've got that one in the head now, but that's fine. That's the starting point, I suppose. That's a nice one. That's a cool line. Maybe there's a different way to do it. Yo, what's up, Michael? How are you? All right. Let's crack on with the work. Stella, there she is again. I might also put the chord charts on screen and start trying to analyze some of the lines in there and trying to figure out what's going on. I think that could be interesting if I hadn't started doing that already. Now is as good a time. I'm now on this screen. This can go at the bottom. I will be can go on screen anytime now. Anytime. Where are you on Real Pro? Different screen? Yeah, different screen. Gotcha. Okay. Got it. It's just gotta be. There we go. That should be it. Nope, not at all. Never mind. Swap screens. Too much technology, eh? Right. It's correct screen, but it's completely. Okay, now we're talking. Sweet. All right. I'm just gonna refresh my memory, I suppose. We need 2 bars. We need a 2-bar count in. Although, no, that's not true. I can start from here, as far as I remember. Yeah, with some piano would be nice, just for context. Same place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hey, I think that's the first one. I've nearly managed to run through it without just my memory, without the actual solo in the background. Super, super cool. All right, I'm gonna take the first. Why not start with the solo break? See what's going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, F7 flat 9. Which is basically a dominant. It's a 5 chord. It's technically what would be the second part of a minor 2-5-1. Usually the minor 2-5-1 has a half diminished chord going into a 7 flat 9 chord, which it does. It's right before it. Phil gets tunnel vision very easily. There it is. That's just it's technically a minor 2-5-1. It should lead to a minor chord. So we've got that C diminished. Instead, we've got a major 7 chord. It's a bit of a classic jazz misdirection. These guys love to do that. But in terms of the line and the solo, altered line. This is an altered. He's highlighting the flat 9, the root, the flat 7th, flat 13th, as an approach note to the major 3rd. Don't know if he's doing it consciously, but it's really well done. From now on, we're in B flat major 7. Makes me think of Body and Soul, if you guys know that jazz standard. Not Body and Soul, In a Sentimental Mood. And so, approach note to the major 3rd. Yo, what's up, Nate? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Turning up, tuning in. I can do this. What have we got here? Highlighting the major 3rd, 5th, 6th, root notes, down to the major 7th. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in E half diminished. So in 11th, which is the note we're on, the A, lends itself really well to it. We're now in F sharp, which is the 13th of that A7th chord. Just kind of rubs a little bit. And we're just aiming for 3rds right now. That's pretty cool. 11th over the E diminished. How could I play that A? That's not going to work, is it? What's up, Nate? What's Nate saying? So Anthony, that bird 2 speed pack you shared is very nice. Reminds me of my own practice shapes. I shared that. Oh yeah, I did see that. When trying to share my own practice shapes, I stumbled upon a very nice tab creator website, which I linked as well. Super handy. Ooh, interesting. Tab creator, huh? Ooh, oh man. Coffee, please do your thing. It's not even that late. I feel like I've been fighting a bit of a bug over the last few days. Sleeping really nicely, but really soundly. But I don't know, just being really, really drowsy at times where I usually have a lot of energy. Flat 7th of that C minor chord. B flat. Landing on the third of the F7. A. Don't get lost. We're now in F minor. Kind of a C minor shape there, C minor pentatonic shape. I'm just going to do that intro one more time just to double check that the lines are in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that interesting line starts here. 2, 3, 4. Where does it start? Hang on. Let's do that again. Okay, so the line starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hang on. That wasn't the right. I didn't start it in the right place in the bar. 4, 1, 2, 3. I've got to double check that. Okay, so it starts, and we're in A flats. So he's probably thinking. Kind of a sharp 11 shape going on there. Is it sharp 11? No. It's not sharp 11 at all. What am I talking about? Yeah, it is sharp 11. What? Yeah, there's a D. Compared to A flat 7, that would be indeed sharp 11. It's like my ears. I can definitely hear a sharp 11. Just couldn't put my finger on exactly where it was, but there it is. So E flat major 7. Over that minor 251. lost here. Don't get dispersed, Phil. I wonder if the whole time he's thinking B flat major 7. No, because that definitely has that A flat 7 sound to it. Oh, this is really nice. You know what? I'm just gonna extract that little line. It starts on the 5th, but goes through D sharp 11 twice, which is kind of an interesting exercise. Hang on, it should have alt songs. Sidebar. It should have dominant 7 altered workout. Let's see if that works for our purposes. I do not need a 2-bar counting. So if it starts on the 5th, oh, that's cool. Because I kind of needed a line that started and finished on the 5th, so I can take it through the circle of 5ths. Nice. Let's give it a shot. Hang on. Okay. Pause. No, it starts on the sharp 11. Okay, so C7, C7. Where shall I take it? And it finishes on that sharp 11 again. Okay, I think I'm ready to give it a shot. Doesn't sound good. Is that correct? That doesn't sound good at all. Let's just loop it for a minute. What? That sounds terrible. Maybe just a regular dominant might. Great, dominant sharp 11. Let's do that. Rather. Am I losing my mind here? Yeah, actually I am. Jeez, Phil, come on. Oops, sorry, A flat. D flat. I'll get it. Ah, come on. Yeah, kind of taken out of context, it just sounds um, a little bit difficult to hear. Maybe I should stop transcribing things that aren't on bass. Maybe that's a problem. In terms of frequency. I mean, it's great workout for your ears and for thinking about fingering and all of that, but maybe these lines just don't really work on bass, and I shouldn't just try to wedge them in regardless. I don't know. Unless there's some kind of voicing that sounds better on. I don't know. It kind of sounds good when I play it. If I just play a dominant chord, let's just try that. Dominant 7 workout, just regular dominant chords. Let's just see what that sounds like. Ooh, that was rough. Hey, you can resolve everything. It's kind of useless. I'm just running around the circle of fifth, which is kind of a well. You become very used to the sound of that. It's a good thing to have, but I've kind of got it already, so not super useful. What I should be doing more of is actively target, like think about. Sorry, what I should be doing is anticipate the chord tones of the next chord and being able to see them sort of laid out like inside, like so I could visualize them. For instance, F A C E flat, B D F A flat, E G B D flat. Should be it, right? E G B D flat. See what I mean? I should be able to see at least 4 of these letters just pop in my head as potential note choices to sort of latch onto. And I don't know if this is a very what's the word? I don't know if this is the most efficient way to access guide tones or chord tones, is to have to sort of visualize the 4 main ones, I suppose, or maybe 9s as well, or all of them, I guess. Or maybe it's a case of seeing the parent scale. I don't know how people do it. I suppose there's an efficient way to do it, and I don't expect myself, humble me, to have stumbled upon a particularly useful way to approach that. Sorry, Nate, I did see your comment ages ago, and I really appreciate it. I'm very blessed to have bought that lovely instrument. Like I said, brand new at the time. I didn't look after it maybe after as well as I should have, but since I'm not really planning on selling it, who gives? But yeah, it is a pretty good looking bass. I agree. Very simple looking one. Love this. Love that it's not shiny, you know. I love that. But it does kind of look bruised and battered, and yeah, I'm a big fan of this instrument. Take it to the grave. Never sell that one. I'm not planning to do that. First and foremost, I'm too lazy to be selling anything. It just, selling stuff is just I follow up and then a follow up and then blah blah blah. Nah, never mind, dude. I'm just in that, certain things, certain aspects of life we can be very non-lazy about, and other ones we can be super lazy about. I'm not lazy about practicing. I am unbelievably lazy about selling stuff. To me, that's like one of the least productive ways to spend my time. Some people love it. I cannot spend a second thinking about Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. I'll just leave it to somebody who actually has a knack for it. It's just not me. But yes, that's the plan. take this one to the well, take it to the grave. Hopefully, I've got some people to sort of pass it on to. Oh, we're not tuned properly. My apologies if you guys heard that before. That must have been really. Oh, actually, we're good. Here. Pesky D. But yeah, just to sort of finish up on what I was talking about. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna check that out right now. Actually, I'll just finish what I was talking about because I just want to put a pin on it because I want to do more of this, and it's just. So what was I talking about? Thinking about chord tones and approaching it again is in a very simple way, as if it was just sort of regular study. Akil, you're pretty familiar with that. Like that stuff is pretty fresh in your mind. Flashcards, it's kind of like that approach, which I'm trying to build at the moment into the app. At the moment, they're all like separate little disparate, like weird games, whatever. I'm hoping that eventually it will form some kind of coherent teaching approach to these things. But right now, I'm just thinking, okay, if I see B flat 7, I want to be able to see B flat, D, F, A flat, just like that. I want to see the chord, and the chord tones will just, bam, pop into my head. That way I can just super easily, in conjecture with knowing the fretboard inside out, being able to know where I am, and if I, God forbid, I get lost, or there's a bit of an angular chord change at some point, or just a modulation in the tune, I can target these tones and sort of approach them in any way that I want, and just do the weirdest sort of tension, blah blah blah, anything at all, and just gradually make my way to one of those chord tones like B flat 7. That's not it. That's it. That's the kind of stuff I'd be talking about, and it's another way to. It's another way to study that doesn't involve having your instrument on your lap. You can just have a chord chart in front of you on your phone and just look at it and think of all the chord tones and just recite them to yourself. Some people have a concept called the circle of thirds, which is basically just running around C, E, G, B, D, F, A, C, E, G, B, D, F in, and just repeat itself. And that string is just, in a C context, you're just forming all of the chords, the string of chords, I suppose, but in thirds, which is the way you normally theoretically make a chord. So C, E, G, B, D, F, A would be a C major 7, 9, 11, 9, 13, 11 chord. Basically, all the extensions are there. That's it. I want to be able to do that, but all the alterations will be placed neatly on top of everything. Interesting hearing yourself sort of talk about that sort of stuff. Okay, Nate. Let's hear it. I did listen to it already, but I would have to put the Discord. Hang on. It's here somewhere. Yay! It doesn't need to be on screen. Just needs to be active. Let me know if you guys can hear this. This is Nate on the bass. Yeah, looks like it's popping through. Oh, Mike, you got me. You absolutely got me on that one. Oh, that's figure number 2. Gotcha. Mike, well observed. You picked up so quickly on my little old slide and find. Always feel a bit bad for doing that. I should try and do the old sort of ear to the horn, and just be like, okay, and before any volume gets, before any note gets actually played, I should Should figure that one out. I feel exposed now. I feel seen, but not in a nice way. Mike, what have you done to me? I feel exposed. So we've got a bit of a sort of flat seven blues. We're in blues kind of a pattern. I'm trying to not to say too much at the moment. Oh, it's hard. Basically, blues scale, pentatonic. Nice because there's some string skipping. Let me listen to that one again, Nate, because there's some things that you could add as well that would make it also a bit more challenging. Are you playing it with a pick? It's mainly for your left hand, then, I suppose, Nate, rather than obviously if it's the picking hand. Apologies. Come on, coffee. Just do your thing. P bass with a pick. Gotcha. I was going to say something about, because Mike's original question was, I think Mike's really focused on improving his right hand sort of speed and control. And although Charles Berthoud, his approach, I mean, the guy knows what he's talking about, no doubt. And I think he brushes upon something that's even more important, but he doesn't really go too much, like that much into depth about it as far as I remember, but I might be wrong. Hang on. Let's do a little detour onto sorry, I'm just eating so much piano at the moment, it's crazy. So this is Charles Berthoud lesson, right? And I think it's at some point in one of the exercises further down.
Next exercise.
Okay, that's not the raking exercise. It has to do with essentially with the finger swapping, but not in the way that not in the way that he talks about. And what I'm trying to get at is this tiny movement that I think I've talked to you guys about before, which is the shuffle. The interrupted shuffle, essentially. If you take this little movement apart, and I wish I still had my sort of close-up camera, but I'll try and play it really slow. In order to get that muted sound, there has to be a difference in speed between movement number one, which is the index pluck, and the resetting of the, because the resetting of the what's this called, the middle finger, because the index plays, then the middle finger plays, and then the index plays again, but this time obviously muted, and it's the repetition of this movement having to be reset every time. That is essentially the smallest possible way to practice speed, I think. I know this sounds weird, but this is such a crucial movement. It's a little bit like that Karate Kid thing. You know, he paints the fence. If you do this, this is the kind of movement that develops speed, because your fingers have to reset constantly, and by having to mute the string, they have to reset their position very quickly. And that is the movement that I think is the negative of what Charles is talking about. That's what he does, but that's the bottom up approach to what he's talking about, top down. with his finger swapping, because it's essentially the same mechanics, except you have to be able to do it with starting on either finger. So if I start this kind of staccato, if you think, oh, what kind of song has a groove like that? If you want me to stay, for instance. It's kind of funky shuffle type of thing. I'm exaggerating the staccato so that it's the same constant rhythm basically, which isn't really what's happening on the tune, but it's that movement, and having to be able to do it starting with the index finger or the middle finger is essentially the negative approach to what Charles is talking about. I recommend doing more of that. Personally, that's something that all of my students struggle to do. So clearly there's a gap there, there's something that needs to be plugged in terms of explanation. There we go. That's my 2 cents on that thing. And Nate, what was the second figure that you were playing? Yeah, here we're... Very cool, dude. These are good. They're not really for the right hand, though. For sure, for the left hand, super useful to do this kind of stuff. Absolutely. Even better. Completely useless, but an interesting test of how far you can stretch your hand. Stretching your hand, super important as well, guys. That's why I give all my students as well this kind of exercise. I think it's in one of the PDFs that's available on the Patreon, actually. Stretching. Super important for the bass. Using your pinky finger. Very good stuff. I recommend it. It just helps stretch those fingers out for sure, dude. For sure. That does it as well. Hopefully you guys could see my right hand. Sorry, I didn't realize that the IRB display was still on screen. Don't need that for now. I didn't do that much memorization for Stella, did I? That's not very good. And we're already more than an hour in. All right, that's fine. I said I was going to do a big stream today. We'll see how long I can stay focused for. Hopefully till 7 p.m. That'd be nice. Just going to run through Stella one more time. But not... okay. I'll do it with the Jamie Aebersold backing track, because I don't think they're copyrighted. At least I don't think I'm getting copyright strikes when I play them. Good or bad? Don't know. This is going to be coming from Amazing Slowdowner. And should be live.
1, 2,
Yes, yes it is. In terms of volume, how's this? Touch more. All right, at that speed, let's see if I can play the bloody solo. Okay, take one, I guess. So I've got a
1, 2, 1.
So we've got 2-bar counting, which means I've got to start and then 1.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. We're in the wrong key. Starting again.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Might be a little bit too fast. Let's try that again.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
One.
One more time. No, hang on. Yes. What am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I need to refresh my memory on that. Oh my god, the sky outside is absolutely insane. There's got to be some sort of rainstorm coming in, because it's some of the darkest I've ever seen. Wow. Yeah. It's blue on one side and absolutely fuming dark grey in the other. So there's got to be maybe a hailstorm, because there was a little bit of one earlier today. March, eh? I'm going into, not Stella. We've done Stella. Now I'm going into, after you've gotten Patrick Bartley transcription, I don't have a lot of brain power left to transcribe. Although, who knows? Once I get into the swing of things, I might just have secret energy reserves. I've already done a couple of hours of piano, sporadic, some admin work today. So let's get into it. You guys are pretty familiar with this stuff at this point, right? Camera's a little bit too low, and I need to figure something out with this bloody mic stand. Stay. Not too loud, not too quiet. Hopefully. Alright. Camera pointy. Good. It's been a few days, so let's see what comes out. It's not delayed. It's not a sampling issue. I'm literally just trying to just catch up with whatever is playing, and my memories coming back. Oh, forearm, sore forearm. Been practicing maybe a little bit too much piano. It's that little. There's a nerve there. That's. I think it's from doing too much of this. Or maybe too much of this. Who knows? No, that's different. Oh boy. I have Brussels in my phone weather app. It's a 60% chance of rain today, and Philippe should put on a sweater. I know Philippe doesn't even live in Brussels, but somewhere kind of near there. Ooh, Mike. To be fair, in Belgium, everywhere is kind of near Brussels. There is no part of the country that is further than 2 hours, I think, by car. Nothing is 2 hours further than... No, hang on. How would I say that? There is no place in Belgium that is further than a 2-hour drive from Brussels. I think you can literally reach anywhere in Belgium if you have 2 hours from Brussels. I'm sure there's a better way to say that, but I can't think of it right now. I'm a bass player. What do I know? I know some of the phrases. I don't need to repeat the first 4, I think. There's that solo break that starts. Yeah, I know that up until there. That's the part where I keep forgetting the line. Oh man, that solo is just unreal. I think at some point we went all the way up to there in the transcription. Gee. Akil says, I've heard Stella so many times that I can whistle it now. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what I'm talking about. And that's how you memorize stuff. Just by osmosis. You know, even if you're not playing along with me, or even if you're, on the train, on a plane. Not sure that, yeah, that is possible now. Wherever you may be. Just the fact that you're, absorbing music, like the guys at Open Studio talk about very often, Peter Martin and Adam Manis, you have to live a life that's kind of just constantly oriented towards music. No pun intended, but you have to have your satellites sort of arranged in that sort of oriented in the direction of music, at all times. As simple as, I suppose. You wish you had that whistling power on the fretboard. Dude, the music is if you can hear it in your head, that's already pretty amazing, dude, because all you have to do is just take the time to transcribe what's in there and turn it into that. Unless, unless you happen to be some sort of like world whistling champion, in which case that might take a little bit longer, the process of transcribing what's in there. If you can hear some really complex lines, technically it might be a bit more difficult, but apologies, a coffee is not working at all. Right, okay. Refresh. Soda break. I'm going to rename that post soda break. And start from there at a slower tempo. What's that line? 9. Yeah, okay. Just that articulation at the beginning is really difficult to reproduce on bass. Because since we're not, I suppose the fingers are kind of like tonguing. Have I talked about this already? I think I have. Obviously, since you have to do the on the sax, I think you do the impulse of the note is with your tongue, which is kind of in a way similar to the fingers. So I've got no excuse really, except that I don't have breath to add more dynamic in the note once it's being produced. I can't really do anything to it. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba. Speaking of that, of resetting index slash middle finger positioning, articulation like this, impossible to get unless you understand that technique. Taking really slowly. And starting it on either index finger or middle finger. Short, long, long, short. Obviously, my G string's not ideal for that since the action is so low. But I think, yeah, B flat on the D string is usually better. Ah. Jameson could do it. Probably. A lot of the muting, a lot of the muting was done by a little bit of sponge, wasn't it? And the left hand, I suppose. I didn't know my finger was this fast. I don't know if the middle finger is as fast though. Ooh, it's not. Hang on. I can cheat. I'll do the tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. And if you combine the two, you get a double tickle. Patented. Do the bass tickle. Come on, Phil, give me that bass tickle. Ooh, tickle, tickle. Sorry, I'm just losing my mind now. But yeah, what's a famous Jameson bass line? Obviously, For Once in My Life. For once in my it starts in the... Have I got no piano? Oh, you know what? I should record a backing track for once in my life. Stupid me. There's got to be one somewhere. Got to be one. Ooh, Body and Soul. Emmett Cohen's just posted a new video. Oh, that's frustrating. For once in my life, backing track, Stevie Wonder. Okay, let's see if we get a copyright strike off the back of this. No, that's way too close. I need something a little bit crappier. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on now. Oh yeah, sounds perfect. Oh yeah, oh it's perfect. I'm such an entitled bass player that I expected this backing track to have no bass on it. That's the sense of entitlement I turned up with today. So entitled, the world was just going to open its doors wide for me. Behold, no bass on my backing tracks, please. Stupid me. Come on, Phil. Should know better. I will be, might have it. In any case, I'm going to take a little loo break. If you guys will allow me, I'll be right back. And then play a little bit more. And then say goodbye. Be right back. Don't. All right, I'm back. Thank you, Nate, for showing some restraint with the pee pee poo poo jokes. Much appreciated. I know, dude. I hear you. This is what Moises was created for, but Moises won't shield me from copyright strikes, and I don't want to spend energy taking a an anonymous backing track. Not anonymous, sorry, best songs backing tracks. But I don't want to take that and remove the bass from that. I'm not that committed to that bit, really. Oh, that's what's going on there. Okay, never mind, got it. But yeah, if I wanted to practice for once in my life, I'd just play along to the actual track because the bass line is just so excellent. Obviously, I'm sure we all can agree. But yeah, speaking of right hand technique, looks like my middle finger might need some Might need a little bit of attention. I might have to start practicing some of these exercises. Oh, aprieta. Could I do aprieta starting everything with the middle finger? Well, the idea is to start it, but not do everything just with the middle finger, right? I think I can kind of do it. And it resets nicely to the... Oh, cool. Yes. Okay. Shouldn't take too much time. I've lost it. Hang on, that might have been the normal thing that I was doing before. Oh yeah, that was the normal thing. Never mind. Oh, it's been a while, man. Jeez. I feel like all the progress done on that tune has kind of vanished. It's okay, if I'm honest. That I was never... It was never really my goal to be a... whatever his name is, Vincent Garcia copycat. Not really my kind of sound. Alright, a little bit more playing on that transcription. I'm going to try and basically catch up with the transcription that I did a few weeks ago. Try to get back to where I was at the time. Right, that line we've got. Kind of got. Kind of. That was number 9. We've got number 10. Is that Round Midnight? The name of that tune?
It begins to tick.
What does he do? Hang on. I'm constantly being distracted by my own. Ah, that's not it. Okay, slow down. Okay. It's a bit too loud compared to the bass, I think. At least in my ears. Bass is a little bit quieter. Something like that. I think that's it. Tough, dude. Tough, tough, tough. Oof. Okay, a couple more times. Close. Close. It's just I think there's one note in that little chromatic moment that's just not quite there. Ah, I had it. Come on. Whack. Oh, jeez. Come on, Phil. We got this. I've got to play it somewhere else. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna take a break for the day. I reckon forearm is feeling a little bit sore. I reckon that's me done for today in terms of practice. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, guys, that was it. I promised a slightly longer stream on Wednesday. This was a slightly longer stream. I'm happy. I'm very happy that I managed to stay relatively focused. Relative, sort of. At least I had my bass on my lap the whole time, which is good. Which is good. You know, I did get a little bit of ear work done. Some memorization, some internalizing of that solo. I feel like something is changing inside my own musical mind. I am start. There are moments where I kind of start seeing through the fog, where I can anticipate what note's going to sound like, and what the next chord's going to be. Um, I've been able to have like either of those things at different times, depending on the complexity of the piece. When I was improvising over Stella a little bit earlier, wasn't perfect, but there were moments where I could see, I could hear lines, and my fingers were kind of going for the lines at the same time instinctively. It's like I'm reducing the time it takes me to come up with a line and play it on the bass, and at the same time being able to combine that with anticipating the chords, which I'm super happy with. Obviously, it's supposed to be happening, you know, reliably every time you get behind the instrument, and that's what That's what I'm working towards, uh, reducing that the thinking window to just music comes into my consciousness, boom, I can. There's no filter between. It's like talking. I want it to be like that, and it feels like. Oh, by the way, I think today is the 1 year anniversary of the stream. I think so. I said I was going to do a retrospective video, but I didn't have the time. I think my first stream was possibly exactly a year ago. Yeah. Hey guys, happy 1 year anniversary. Look at that. 25th of March 2025. That was the day of the first stream. Same room, just a different orientation. That's a bit stupid of me. I kind of knew this and I didn't have the time to put anything together. Ah, shucks, as they say, right? Look at what's changed. I've got a moustache now, and I'm not playing my 5 string as much. That is true, actually. I'm not playing the 5 string as much as I was at the time. I was playing a lot of level 42, to be fair. Hey, thanks, guys. Happy 1 year anniversary to all of us, and thank you all for joining me. I will be streaming again tomorrow, and I've got to work on some kind of video with all the funny bits. Leave it with me. Phil Plays Bass out. Toodles, guys. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye. Bye.
Who could have known? And who could have known? It's never been told. The mysteries of all this is